Explicit gore and violence in a Resident Evil game?
I'm scared. Someone hold me.
I actually forgot what the protagonist of this game is.
I have essentially cleared this entire game apart from certain unforgettable scenes out of my memory.
I honestly can't remember either.
But you recorded the videos.
I vaguely remember him being like a shittier Barry Burden.
I also seem to recall him looking like he was, like, shall we say, genetically predisposed towards being a huge mewling baby.
There is Chinese Ada Wong.
Unlike Ada Wong, who is Chinese.
She's double Chinese in Ada Wong.
Ah.
I don't think Ada Wong literally worked for, the Chinese government.
Raccoon City, a Midwestern town in the United States, was destroyed when a substance known as the T-virus leaked throughout the town. However, Umbrella, the corporation developing the virus, refused to abort the project. And once again, the threat of biological terror was thrust upon the world. A large amount of T-virus was stolen 3 days ago. A terrorist group hit an Umbrella lab in France. Yesterday, one of Umbrella's cruisers was hijacked and contaminated with the same virus.
Why you American spies choose to use such ugly guns is still a mystery to me.
Morpheus. Think that cheap baloney burns go into your head. What do you plan to do with the T-virus?
I'm afraid that's all the playtime we have for today. You die. Now.
And suddenly we're indoors. Alright.
Things look a lot less high-res here. You take the useful item. Yes, no.
That was always an interesting thing to me in the terms of Japanese game design, that they desperately want you to answer a prompt for everything. It's like, do you wish to pick up a world-saving item that is a goal of game? Yes, no. And you're like, I'm not entirely sure. The world has not been treating me very well lately. Maybe it is better off dead.
Would you like to pick up the shotgun? Yes, no.
I must say that I love those plants. Just carelessly slapped down here and there in the corridor.
A corridor that leads nowhere.
That's the best kind of corridor. It is a corridor for corridor's sake.
Though honestly, one thing Dead Aim actually does have over the other Resident Evil games is that this one actually seems to have actual, bathrooms. Which is kind of a rarity in other Resident Evil games.
Well, that lady sure is hanging around.
Another corridor to nowhere.
Corridor to dead man with map.
There's a window looking into the corridor that looks outside. Why would you build this?
Wait, how did she get down?
Oh.
Whoa!
Mad air.
Yeah, it's around this point that I would actually like to explain the controls and everything, but honestly, it's been so long since I recorded this that I can't even remember.
They're probably not very good.
Well, you basically have a switch to go into dead aim mode, don't you?
Yeah, that's kind of the difference, really, compared to the other Gun Survivor games in a way, is that this one actually does offer a third-person perspective, and if I remember correctly, you just have to hold down the trigger in order to switch over to first-person view. Which is kind of nice in a way.
Yeah, I have to say, exploration in a third-person perspective feels a lot more Resident Evil. I still can't get over how terrible this model is.
And yeah, apparently that's the pose he makes if you hold down the strafe button.
Safety dance.
Gotta erase my Raccoon City steel. And these zombies are just hanging around.
Yeah.
Oh shit, the protagonist is here. Everyone get to work.
Yeah, everyone get up and look active. Could have worked.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah, good show, yo. Good show. And there are quite a few in this room, I was about to say. When's the next game that had that many enemies in this franchise, like Resident Evil 6?
Yeah, Resident Evil 6 could get a bit crowded now and then.
$5 billion.
Yes. We have until midnight tomorrow. Retrieve the virus from the Morpheus.
Oh, wait, you saved me earlier. You're Chinese Security Bureau, huh? Looks like we're in the same business.
Same business doesn't mean same side, Bruce McGivern.
You already know my name. That makes sense since you're blackmailing both of our companies. What's your name? If cooperation is too much to ask for on our first date, might I suggest we simply stay out of each other's way?
Falling, that's my name. And I don't deal freshmen. If you really want to help, then go home.
Fasty.
Yeah, it didn't really show it all too well there, but the going down the stairs animation is really silly.
I was about to say, did they consciously censor it by putting that lamp? Oh, hello. Whoa.
Yeah.
These guys have great coordination. What a team.
Pick up the radio so you know the zombies are coming.
Well, I tried, but apparently it wouldn't pick it up.
And up the stairs we go. Up,
Well,
up,
see you
up,
guys.
up.
Yeah, the thing is, the zombies are less of a threat in Dead Aim than they are usually, since most of the time when they show up, the areas are actually open enough that you can just simply bob and weave through them, and even then, more often than not, all you really need to do is just keep mashing the X button, and more often than not, Bruce will just simply dodge them whenever they attack.
Ah, the Resident Evil 3 method. I do like the convenient signs of stairs at the stairs, though. Just in case you don't understand what a staircase is.
Yeah, I don't know why they put that there.
That was a great explosion. What is he doing? What? It's like he's doing. It's like he was doing some sort of dance.
Yeah, it was some sort of performance piece, and oh man, I do love slow motion running.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently that one corridor was really taxing the PS2 there. And yeah, I do still pick up the files, but I figured, you know, probably would be better to speed things up a bit, so if anyone is actually, you know, watching this, you're just gonna have to pause the video if you want to read those files.
That's how we do it around here. We're quick and rough.
To sum it up, the villain hates ugly things, so he wants to make a world full of rotting corpses and guys with no skin.
Yep. No fault in that plan.
Much better aesthetic than what we usually work with.
I think he has a problem with body hair. Desperately wants a world with no body hair, so he's creating a species of undead monstrosities with no skin.
Or that turn into giant lizards. He almost got you. Oh, almost.
He tried.
It is sort of a bit cool that the corpses are sort of dynamic a bit. That they hunch up against the wall when you shoot them.
The silencer handgun, yeah, sure. No mirror reflections. What is this? The PS2? Oh, right. And what? What was going on there? Fell out and it looked like it was pulled back around the corner, and then he came walking out instead.
He realized that it was his shift.
Also, this is the music that plays in the safe rooms. Not as memorable as some others, but I guess it'll have to do.
And they were also still using typewriters in 2002 aboard a modernized cruise liner.
It's a BSAA standard. All potential targets of terrorism have to be equipped with typewriters.
Maybe they're just going for an aesthetic.
Seems like a pretty old-fashioned ship, and maybe I was just spinning in a circle for some reason.
Yeah, apparently.
Zombie without a cause. I love all these lamps that are shining as brightly as suns despite not being plugged in.
Maybe they're battery powered?
Battery powered 2000 lumen LEDs, baby. That's what we need.
Oh, hey. These guys almost move like the zombies from Deadly Premonition at times. Just the weird contortions they make.
Top level motion cap.
Bruh.
I always found it silly in games when your bullets seem to do nothing and then the last bullet sends the enemy flying halfway across the planet. It's like, no, this was the good one. This was the one that counted.
Critical hits.
I have hit their gravity generation device. They are now weightless. The zombie just gently floats up into the sky.
You see, when a zombie dies, it immediately expels all air from its body.
That release of putrid gas can bring a human body airborne. Look at these doors.
Damn, they had to do an identical part of the ship.
Yeah, the thing is that does kind of throw me off, which is why I sort of end up consulting the map a lot.
Well, I honestly don't blame you.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
True tactical moves. Just back down. Always back down.
Semi-auto handgun.
Wait. All of the handguns so far have been semi-automatic, you assholes.
This one is particularly semi-automatic.
Yeah, and what they actually mean is that it's actually automatic, clearly. Why would you...
It's only a shame it doesn't really help much with my aim.
Why would you define the only automatic pistol as the semi-automatic pistol? Is this just to piss people like me off?
So it's only half as effective as the semi-automatic pistol.
It seems to be closed due to this plant that has fallen in the way of the door. I can't access it. I've only had training for this.
If only had some sort of machete.
The worst ambush ever. You know your game is great when like 70% of the starting area consists of nigh identical rooms.
So yeah, like the majority of those rooms in that area were pretty much completely useless.
You could pretty much reskin this game to set place in a cubicle farm or something.
Yeah. I mean, if you said, oh, this is actually a hotel, no one would be able to tell the difference.
Oh no, this is actually a .com company workplace.
Google, circa 2003.
I was kind of surprised that no Resident Evil game has featured like a computer virus equivalent of the T virus. It makes like computers morph into zombies or something.
Shoot out wires and grab people.
Like the case just pops off and the internal starts shambling towards you.
There is a game like that
Huh?
on PS1, and I played it. It was one of the worst games that I have ever had on my stream.
Oh, Virus It Is Aware.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ghost Head.
Ghost Head is certainly also one of the worst games that I have ever played on my stream, but it did not have any crazy tech viruses, at least. Oh wow, that noise. The game was not prepared to have that many zombies go grrg at the same time.
Did you just cancel getting grabbed by going into a door?
Apparently.
Door cancels, baby. It's got tech. Showing off that quick turn, huh?
So I'm taking away from this playthrough is that Shining is a very paranoid person.
Yeah, the thing is, I played through the game several times when I made this recording, and at the time I just ended up getting ambushed.
It kept happening.
Yeah, the zombies are kinda quiet. Like that one shuffling towards you made like no noise at all.
Stealth shuffling.
Yeah, for some reason it made that noise, but not really sure why.
Right, we're outdoors. Now call in the attack ships and sink the ship. Why aren't we blowing up the ship?
Why aren't we taking a lifeboat?
Also, wow, that is the tiniest jacuzzi.
Must be a pretty cheap cruise ship then.
Rose, no!
I will avenge you.
She was actually alive all along.
Something happening. Where is it?
I tripped.
I'm getting up. I'm getting up.
And it's a thriller night.
Love with that animation.
Michael Jackson might have made the music for Sonic games, but he did the mocap for Dead Aim.
Ah yes, everyone's favorite part of Resident Evil game, looking for valves.
Can't wait until crank time.
Valves and cranks. And we go back into the ship.
That looks exactly the same as every other part of the ship.
The shading makes it look like just it's very musty inside or something.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there's been some water damage inside and no one has bothered to take care of it.
You know, in the few hours since that this infection spread. It's even affecting the ship.
Yeah, if there's one thing I've learned from Resident Evil games, it's that something will go from pristine to looking like it's been rotting for 100 years in like 20 minutes. These viruses, they're very powerful.
And also infects regular logs and turns them into like emblem puzzles.
The most horrifying virus.
Keys just gain all kinds of weird shapes like the shield key, armor key.
Imagine if you came home one day and your front door had its lock replaced with a emblem lock.
You go look for the key in the shed, but there's just a giant bloody coffin hanging there. It's asking for 3 masks.
Crack spotted.
There's the valve. There's a diary here.
Hooray, this is my 100th day anniversary. Please let me off this fucking ship.
Woohoo, I love life. I hope I don't die or anything. PS for Itchy Tasty.
Should have left by now. Somewhere in America, there's a kitten stuck in a tree, desperately needing your help. Oh well, thanks for the present.
Funny girl. Now give me a hand. Fong Ling!
She carries that like a waitress. Here's your order of 1 valve handle, sir.
Also, plot twist, we're now playing as Fong Ling for some reason.
And there are zombabs all over. Oh my... Wow, that formation. Everyone, line formation.
The zombie phalanx.
Not quite as effective as the Greek, but they try.
One of the Cruise movies was actually 300. Still fresh in the brain, you know.
It's instinct. They rely upon your brother's shield.
You get close and lift your spear over arm.
I love this super stress music, and it's like, not really, no. I mean, things seem to be working pretty okay. I mean, we can dodge inside this wall here. Zombies can't get you there. And besides, she has a freaking G36C with a 100 rounded drum magazine.
Yeah, why aren't we using that?
She could go to town on these guys.
Well, it's not like I need it.
That's true.
So apparently she arrived behind us, read the description on that, and then just very quickly ran after us to get the valve.
Eh.
Chinese agents have ninja powers.
Beauty and brains.
And you are just fun.
You will not destroy this for me.
Our party guests seem to arrive. Hurry up, Fong Ling!
That was a sick-ass dodge, I just want to point out.
Also, didn't the hunters used to have claws or something?
They have claws on one hand, but not on the other for some reason.
They seem to have claws on one finger.
Yeah. I think they have 3 claws, it's just that one is so much bigger than the others, it's sort of occluding them.
It would be great if the character with the automatic rifle was doing this.
Nope, got cranking to do.
Enjoy your stay.
Not again.
I'll never die.
So yeah, that's pretty much part 1. So I guess come back for part 2, which will probably be sometime next year.
Alright.